So at this very moment, I'm currently studying through Food College to gain my Cert 3 and Cert 4 in personal training. Let's skip ahead 9 months. I've gained my certifications and I've landed a job in a fitness centre. So the first week's going really well. The team seemed nice and I seemed to be fitting in quite nicely. But one day in conversation, I mentioned that I support the Greens. Suddenly, my colleagues want nothing more to do with me, and I start receiving harassment from not only the other trainers, but also my manager as well, who in the meantime has also cut my hours just due to the fact that he and the rest of the team do not support my political beliefs. The scenario I have just mentioned, whilst although it's fictional, is a clear breach of what is called the Equal Opportunity Act 1984. Set up in 1985, it is a law that is set up to protect employees in the workplace from unfair and unwarranted harassment due to their gender, race, marital status, religious beliefs, sexual orientation, and other things. We all have the right to be treated fairly in the workplace, regardless of what we believe. The biggest breaches of the Equal Opportunity Act come in the forms of both sexual and racial harassment, which unfortunately are still seen in the workplaces today. In WA, a body exists to manage the complaints made by those who believe they have been victims of this act. The body is called the Equal Opportunity Commission. The Commission has dealt with more than 12,000 complaints since it was established and still receives them to this day. Should a complaint be successful, the penalties can be quite severe. Individuals who breach the act can face a fine of up to $6,500 and corporate companies up to $33,000 to be paid to the victim for each breach. Whilst the EOT 1984 is evident in all states and territories in Australia, it is constantly changing and updating. The latest update of the Act being in Victoria, which was introduced on the 1st of August 2011. The main reason for the update was to give the Victorian Equal Opportunity Commission better options on how to deal with complaints that were coming through. One way this was acted out was changing the role of the Victorian EOC from a service that just dealt with complaints to one that was better equipped and now had more resources to be able to provide more information to train and educate the general public with what the Equal Opportunity Act is. So, how does the Equal Opportunity Act relate to me and the fitness industry? Well, like in any and every workplace, employees have the right to feel safe and secure and to be treated fairly, and the gym is certainly not exempt from this. Whether you are a trainer, a trainee, a manager, a group instructor, or even just the gym cleaner, everybody employed has the right to fair working conditions. Everybody also has the right to apply for certain role changes or promotions should they occur in a gym or a fitness facility. And how does that affect my work as a personal trainer? Well, when I start my work experience in the gym and then achieve my certs, when I gain a job, I hope that I will be treated fairly and equally to the other employees in the workplace, regardless of my beliefs and my opinions, despite being the new kid. Down the line, if I choose to create my own company, I'm definitely going to ensure that I, as well as all my employees, such as trainers, that I may hire, are aware of this act. Although really it should be common sense. Discrimination or harassment of any sort will have no place in any company that I start and I build, and you can quote me on that. As a business owner, I will need to make sure that I keep up to date with the latest updates to the Equal Opportunity Act 1984 for WA. This would probably be achieved through general research and also networking with other people in the fitness industry. I hope I have managed to inform you a little bit more about this law called the Equal Opportunity Act 1984. Although its premise is quite simple, it's amazing how many complaints are still being received to this day to the commissions in each state. I guess there are many people out there that still need to be informed about this serious law. Hopefully this will come as more and more updates are made to the law in future years to come. Finally, I'd just like to acknowledge my references in helping me to put this speech together. The Chamber of Commerce Northern Territory, the Equal Opportunity Commission of Western Australia, and Culture Roach Lawyers. Thank you.